Welcome back, Alba. Waiting to hear your voice and see your screen. There's your screen. Pantos.
Hi Dale. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Alba. Thank you so much for doing a return interview. So, you know, I have to say that most people are willing to return, even though, you know, I'm a difficult host, but I appreciate I appreciate you giving me another chance, and also want to preface this interview with everything that you showed in the last interview. They all happened. I mean, you know, great calls, great technical work, and so I know you have a little something different that you're automating what you used to do in your head. So what did you do? Write programs or code something? Or
I'm going to tell you right now.
Okay.
First of all, the pleasure is mine. Dale, thank you for taking me back to your first webinar. The pleasure is mine, and it's a great pleasure for showing my view of the markets with you and with the rest of your team and audience. And thank you for valuing my work. That's the first thing. Last webinar, all the targets went good. Now I hope we begin to show the scenarios and go in the same line. Are you seeing my screen? Are you seeing the euro pound?
Right now I'm looking at investing.com is up on the screen.
I would like to change the screen.
Same one.
Now?
Got it.
You see the euro pound?
Yeah, see it. Wolf wave target completed. Okay.
Okay. First of all, I heard the Stelios. Is it Stelios?
Yes.
And I agree with him in most of the scenarios, but I think I see the same with different patterns, and I'm going to show you that. But I would like to begin this webinar, as you said, with the result of months of work programming and automating some patterns we've been trading with a lot of years, and now they're finally working in the charts. All these patterns are here in tradingmatic.net. And a brief comment of the website, it's about automate patterns and show the backtest. Here you have the backtest and results, 5-year backtest, and also you can contact to develop your own indicators or robots or strategies. And they are also a TradingView platform. It's a platform.
Okay, it all works on TradingView, everything that you've automated. Okay.
And the two indicators I'm going to show you are for price action. You can also later see the website. They are called Pegasus and Orion first. Here they are reversals trend. Pegasus is especially made for stocks. I have here some stocks. And focus in daily and weekly charts, mainly for swing trading, with the target of make trading quietly for all those traders that work and don't have a lot of time to look at the screens. With Pegasus, you just check the market at the end of the day, and if you have a buy signal or sell signal, you just open, establish the stop loss, and you take profit and let the market work. So you let the statistics work. They are over 70%. And let's see some examples in Activision.
Yeah,
here,
that's great. So people could set and forget, because, you know, I'm sure even in your early stages of your career, Alba, you probably
I work in the office.
Yeah, way too many hours in front of the screen, didn't you? Where you can't live that way.
Yeah, and in the backtest we explain all of this. We make useful comments of risk management and position management, but the pure entries, the secure ones, are marked with a shadow behind. Okay.
Yes.
I have this was the last one. Now it's marking a risky one. It's a bearish one right now in Activision Blizzard in here of the Nasdaq.
Okay.
We have here Micron Technology, for example. This was the last one. We closed the position in a relationship of risk benefit 1-2, but it can go 1-3 or 1-4. All these are in the backtest and explained in some webinars. All the subscribers can get for free. Every stock of the Dow Jones, we have made backtest of the last 5 years of every stock of the Dow Jones, and they would receive a video and a PDF document with every stock one by one, the good ones, the bad ones, not only the good ones, you know.
Yes.
And they are very positive. And
it's interesting. So are you doing mainly equities with this, or are you doing everything with this?
Pegasus is more for equities. Okay. Here, say, principally in stocks, indexes, forex, and commodities. But in forex and commodities, it's less signals because it's a reversal pattern and it needs gaps to be formed. So Orion is different. For example, Orion is different. This is Orion. This goes more with the trend. These bullish signals with the shadow behind are the good ones. You know, there are others, but for those others, we also give 2 more indicators we have made, multi-mirror and trendy color, to help the traders to combine it. And also, for example, this is the good one, and you see it combining it with trendy color and with multi-mirror. And also, these are webinars for this. But the fact is that when you lose, you only lose the body of the candle. But when you when they take profit, when the operation or the trade goes well, you get a huge benefit. So even with 50-50, it's positive.
Right.
But the backtest.
What's your average RR on these trades?
Pardon?
Yeah. Your average risk to reward is what makes being
this,
right.
For example, this is the last example traded, and in the Twitter profile at Tradimatic, we share in real time all these scenarios. For example, and this one was an Orion in 1 hour in euro pound. You see this, the shadow, and we established the first target in a relation of risk benefit 1-3.
Okay.
We close partially when it goes 1-1, close partially when it goes 1-2, and protect the break even. And when it gets to the target, we close all the positions. Now it's getting more, but we have closed all the positions, and we are happy with the trade. So for example, you see the shadow at the close of the candle. So you open, you establish the stop loss upon it, and you establish the take profit, and it's okay, and that's it. And all those patterns can be traded as an operative like this, or can be used as a confirmation or a support to your own trading style. You can trade with one operative, and you use this only to confirm your position, for example. You know?
Yes.
So wow. And anyone can see this project.
It's
if
amazing.
They have any doubts, just write us an email. If you want to receive the back test.
So you could go just go to Ibiza and leave your platform at home, and just check your phone once in a while to see what your automated trading's doing.
Yeah, the quant indicators are different. Andromeda and Ares are more for scalping, and we have also the results of the strategy. But this price action, as you said, this was my beginnings here. I was
love all your
taking a 4%.
Orion. Pegasus.
Yeah, that's what.
How did you come up with these?
The first one, there are galaxies. The first one was called Andromeda, and then we said, okay, let's go on with all the galaxies.
Yes, you're an extraterrestrial yourself, aren't you, Alba?
What?
You're an extraterrestrial yourself, aren't you?
Pardon, I cannot hear you right well.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm saying you're from another planet too, aren't you?
I think I am. I think all traders are. So that was my project. I don't want to bother you. I'm going to let's see now the trend sceneries. But thank you, Dale, for letting me share my project. And anything the traders want, just write us if you find it interesting or not, or if you have any suggestions, just write us, okay?
Okay, so we have you on your Twitter handle at ALBITAMIX, Albitamix.
Yeah, Albitamix, it's my personal Twitter, yes.
Okay, and your website.
And right now, if you see the chart, I hear you very far away. If you can get close to the microphone, Dale.
I am
close to the
microphone, yes.
It's my problem.
Okay.
But if you want, we can begin now.
Okay.
Do you remember this wolf wave, this daily wolf wave in Euro British pound when we made the first webinar? It was in October, and we get all this movement until take profit one. And as Stelia said, the Euro British pound is in a channel, but I think that if it doesn't overpass this very strong line, right now the wolf wave is active if the Euro British pound doesn't overpass 0.5. But right now, for a better trade and a better relationship of risk benefit, for me, this is the key. And right now, I think is going with intention and it's strong, but not for the euro. It's more for the British pound that has bounced with strength. And I don't know if this week will the euro pound break this support. Right now, it's in a support, and the next support is this one, and also will be the lower part of the channel, and then they take profit too. And also, it will be possible if it reaches take profit too, to reach, as Stelio said, even a lower target, even the 100% of the wolf wave. But by now, it's a daily chart. It's a big movement, and over 165 bips. It's great to trade, but I don't think now to open short. It's a good thing. I should wait for a high low, for a new maximum, lower than the previous one, to open shorts and to go with this short trend, if we can call it trend. Okay. If you have any doubts or anything, they just ask me.
Okay.
I have here the Aussie USD. It's in a channel, and I think putting this chart in monthly chart, it's going to break it.
It's amazing, Alba. I don't know if you could hear me. As I showed the monthly chart on Aussie, exactly what you're showing today at the show opening, and it reminded me of the monthly on the British pound, where we were going to head towards the 08 lows. Do you think we're going to 60 cents in Aussie with this formation here?
With this formation, we have to wait to the breakout, but I'm showing you the monthly chart because this one is the 2000 simple moving average, and it's a huge resistance.
Right.
The 2000 moving average is concrete for all the pairs and all the actives, so it has rejected a lot, and this is a confluence of the 50 exponential moving average and the 2000 moving average, and also the book says this is a figure of continuation, of a bearish continuation, but we have to wait to break up. But
okay, if it does break down, what would be your downside target?
If it breaks down, first we have to project the wide of the figure, and later, this is for price. This is the stick of the flag.
Yes.
And this is crazy, but it goes technically to
Just like the British pound did by taking out 135, Aussie would trade down to 50 cents. That doesn't bode well for gold.
0.59, yeah, 0.60 is the last support. So it has possibility here, but we have to wait for the breakout of the figure. The Stelio said, and I agree with him.
Great look.
Yeah. Thanks. We're going with USD CAD. You also said this. USD CAD is going up and up and up, but we have to see where can it stop or where can it go down. So I have here the first trend line. Stelios have said it before also. And the confluence of Fibonacci, the previous movement, the previous various movement, now is in the 61.8. So this is the zone where there are confluence. Now it has stopped, but it has not leave a bearish pattern. If you want to enter short, you are very risky here because you don't have any new low high, you know.
Yes.
Or you don't have in lower time frames, for example, the 50 moving average. If you lose the 50 moving average, for example, in 4 hours, and it makes a pullback like this, it would be great. But now it's risky. Now you're going without any confirmation. It's just a stop in the zone, but it's not rejected yet. But if he does, maybe I have targets over here. If he do this, I will share my targets. Okay.
About 127.26.
And I have here the word Texas, the West Texas oil, and the Stelios identified a triangle. I have identified it also by I adjust the figure to this, and for me it's broken. For me it's broken, and now it's here. It has to bounce, and this is the key for me. Here or here, it has to bounce. It's the throwback is it's made, and it has to bounce. So the projection, the technical projection goes. I don't see the number because there is the GoToWebinar here. It's, if you see it, can you see it? The numbers here, Dale, at the right?
Yeah, 65, about 64.
Perfect. Okay. 76. That will be the projection. So let's see if the crude oil can make this bounce. Also, you have commented this week is very, we have the Fed speech, we have the crude oil inventories as well, like all Wednesdays. We have for New Zealand also interest rate decisions that will have volatility in OC also on Thursday. So on Tuesday, so let's see.
Tread lightly with all of this.
This is the bar pattern we saw. This is the Dow Jones.
Yes.
And I think you remember this bar pattern. It's a very pattern that only appears in higher time frames. In daily, there was one that was broken and completed. Was this one? This was the lead-in. This was the bump. When it breaks the bump, the price falls into the lead-in, okay? Yep. Now in daily it's completed. We have to see it in a higher time frame. We have to see it here in weekly. Also in monthly, you can see it, the lead-in and the structure, the bump is a strong speculation, is a very strong trend line. So we have to wait for the breakout. Now it doesn't break the trend line. If it breaks it, and if it makes a pullback or something, And also, if there's a confluence of the 50 exponential moving average in weekly, we can expect the Dow Jones to go down. But by now, it's only weakness. It's only a new maximum that it's lower than the previous one. It reveals weakness, not the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq goes in solitary, making new highs. But now the S&P and the Dow Jones, they are making new maximums lower than the previous one. This doesn't mean that it's going to break this. Maybe it's a distribution phase to go then up. But we have, or I have established this pattern to follow it. And if it breaks the pattern, for sure, Dale, I'll tell you and share the charts.
Okay, Alba. Yeah. So pay attention to this. The last example was spot on.
Yeah.
So you would have caught that panic in Feb using the bar pattern.
But even if the Dow Jones falls over here, that will be great. They will be just a fall into the 50 moving average, for example, in monthly chart. It will be a new minimum higher than the previous one in monthly. So it has to lose this level also to talk about panic, okay?
Yes.
Now I have here, this is a chart that compares one active to another, and I have here the euro dollar and the dollar index because I'm seeing to chart these figures. They are triangles, and we have to wait to the breakout. They will break out, they will break the triangle up. I don't know. If it breaks up,
yes, 24-ish.
We establish the projection, and it breaks down, we establish the projection, and also later the stick that it's for price. I said always this is for price. And the figures not always have to be like the book's continuation figures, because if you see here, do you see here we have a head and shoulders figure, and the head and shoulders figure is a reversal figure and a reversal pattern. It comes when it goes a bullish trend, it appears the head and shoulder and then goes down. If you see, this is a continuation figure. These are exceptions, but they are also in the book that is the Bible of the technical analysis. Is the technical analysis of John Murphy. He talks about these figures. They can be also continuing figures. So this one were perfect, were like mirrors, and now we have these triangles. So we have to, you just draw it in your charts, and we have to wait for the breakout. A body closed above the trend line or below this support, for me, is breaking. So
got it.
Let's see what happens. And I don't have by now more scenarios, but if you want me to see any chart, or if you have any doubt, just ask me.
Okay. Well, it was a great presentation, Alba. You know, I mean, love that you've automated things, and then your technical work is elite, in my view. I really appreciate you sharing this with our community, and I wish you and your partners or your associates or your subscribers great success with your new automated work that you're doing, and what you were doing before that was also excellent. So thank you so much for coming back. Thank you for coming back and sharing.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for inviting me. That project, I think, is useful for the traders to combine those patterns with their operatives, or to trade them as those patterns like that. And anything, any reviews or anything, you can ask me and I'll show you also. I'll let you know.
You're definitely a pro. So,
thank you, Dale.
You're definitely a pro, Alba. Thank you so much, my trading warrior sister. F.A.C.E. I'll see everyone for Turnaround Tuesday. Thank Alba for, you know, showing some great views, and check her out on
Thanks.
Twitter or her website. And don't forget, you know, a lot of great trades, you know, Bitcoin, Alba's EG, a lot of great analysis in here, but don't just count your pips, count your blessings, and everyone has at least one. So focus on that, and I'll see everyone tomorrow. Good hunting. Thank you again, Alba.
Thank you, Dale. Bye-bye, everyone.
May pips rain down on you and everyone your words touch. I'll see everyone tomorrow.
Bye.